What is this? The beat in the business. What is this? Are we talking the beat or the business? Cause if you independent, then really what is the difference? The trick is keeping the cash you make from all the big wigs. Why make all the art to give record execs the riches? It's senseless, trading away the craft for cash and riches, which is how the vision switches. Corporations convince us that it's just this. Convert something solid to something liquid. Losing yourself for something, not losing yourself within it. The consequences of giving, selling your soul while living, remaining as independent while making enough to spend it. The critics misrepresented, the artists think it's lamented. So even in well intended, they sell it as inauthentic. The minute you lose the feeling, the credit, then soon diminishes. Culture is left to the vultures who just want to finish it. Leaving the witnesses that visited to reminisce. If giving this away to make a way is what the mission is.
Welcome to the show. This is the beat and the business. We hope you're having a good old time out there. Yes, I just said that. You can tune in live, engage, comment, ask questions. Sounds good. Go ahead over here and poke some fun, ask some questions. We have an industry pro in here. Ray Swoop, how are you doing? Host of the beat and the business.
Oh man, everything is well, man.
Well, good. I like that. Sounds good.
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good for a power outage and all sorts of stuff. So we can do this. We've got a pro. I call him a pro. So I had the privilege of going through for PIWRECKZ, everybody out there. That is PIWRECKZ. Get that right. You got to get the name right. PIWRECKZ. You got it? PIWRECK. Got it? Z is on the end. So that's PIWRECKZ. Unbelievable industry pro. I mean, I need to get him up here because going through what he's done extensively as far as I would say he's even A&R. So not only is he an artist, he is a producer, he is a like tour management, everything in the business behind the beat is the gentleman that we have on tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and grab him rather than listen to me. This is him. Welcome to the show, The Beat and the Business. This is PIWRECKZ himself. How are you?
How y'all doing? I'm doing all right. All right.
What's happening, black guy? What's the dilly, man?
We're doing pretty good. You're the pro over there, and you look like it too. So y'all better go on over to the channel and look at him live.
Yeah, I ain't making no noise. I ain't doing too
really
much.
Excited about this.
Just trying to stay above water for real, above the ground. That's it.
Yes, that's always a good thing, right? Let's just above ground. There you go. I see. You'll notice.
Excited to have him on. I'm excited to have you on, bro.
Yeah,
because
we already got him right here.
I know like what you specialize in is teaching us independent artists where to find that hidden money, where to find the dollars to actually support our artistry. So that's why I'm really, really excited to have you on today, man. Shout out to my man Barry, man. Barry, you see Barry.
Hey there.
Yeah, I
this is
appreciate
three of my favorite business all in one place. Thank you to Barry Coughing.
Yeah, so what's up, PIWRECKZ? How you feeling tonight, big dog? What's happening? You hear me?
I can only hear you. I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
You cannot hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I just can't hear him.
Ooh, Ray, you might have to go out, come in. There was a whole reset, everybody, like out there in a power outage. We're good though. Let's roll into it. And if you can hear me, PIWRECKZ, I'd like to turn it over to you. And what I'd like to do is have you introduce yourself. I'd love for you to say that place. And in here, we are on about 12 different channels. Not only are we radio, broadcast, we're live on accounts right now. You'll see me shouting out. You'll see me in different, I can see all of it, the comments. So when Ray gets back, you'll notice I'll be communicating through the audience. And I've got about 2,000 over here to my left on one platform. So I would love for them to get to know you. But a couple of things that just happened 2 weeks ago, everything to do with airing anything out there with Meta, with anything going on, I'm going to stop myself because I'm going to say those 2 letters. There are a lot of changes. With those changes, you have to say, go check it out across the street. Literally, if you're on one platform, they don't want you to pull away from that one. So I have learned that one. Also, you have to say, show me some love. Come on over to the page. This is where you go show some love to the artist. Show some love by going to their page. And I turn around and I go to PIWRECKZ and I say, PIWRECKZ, tell me where that page is. The reason I'm doing this is because this just happened. We just had violations come through and training. This is all dropping. It's all dropping because of 2 letters. And I know how PIWRECKZ feels about those 2 little letters. So,
yeah, no, I mean, no, I don't get it. I like those letters. It's just for some things I don't. Just for some things, I just kind of do what I do. But so I don't get it twisted. I use those letters more than what people know. Like I'm talking about like so much. I mean, because every software. I'm a graphic designer and I dabble in a lot of stuff. Every software. I'm an audio engineer, so even audio software, every DAW has those 2 letters integrated into their software.
Well, we might need to be talking after hours on this show. So if this thing keeps booting me, I might be looking for new software. I'm running on so many channels.
Hey, can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Copy. Okay.
Yeah, we in the game.
Yeah,
how you doing there? Hey, Max, tune it in. Y'all share this out. We are live right now. So you've got 3 of the biggest, I'm going to say big music supervisors tuning in, literally dropping. Barry's over here messing with me. That is Mr. Barry coughing. Springboard, Texas. Go check it out. We will be there. The Meet in the Business, Springboard, Texas. Everyone go check that out. PIWRECKZ, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Music Supervisor, and that is how I have come to have you here with Ray Swoop.
Oh, for sure, man. Me and Barry go back, man. We well, not too long ago, but we done a lot. I done spoke on the Springboard Music Festival on finding hidden money in the music game. So I was able to speak on one of his panels at Springboard. And Barry, a real cool guy. He's a good friend of mine. I always call Barry when I'm kind of lost or something with something. And he just so happened to know the answer. Yeah,
exactly. And that's what just happened to me. Speaking on panels and there's this recent Springboard. Will you be making an attendance at any of Springboard?
Online, I hadn't had any plans to travel to. I don't know. It's
Let's talk.
He actually doing it and live this year, right?
Yeah, he's going all around through Texas Springboard. So he'll be in Houston that last weekend there. If you can look it up at Springboard, Texas, you can look up Springboard Fest. So you've got your weekend that he does it in Houston, Texas. That is something that Barry Coughing has done for a long time. He's decided to take it through Texas. So I'll be handling South Austin. So South Austin is a very diverse area, and I am more in that area. And then he'll be headed up through, he's also stopping in San Antonio before me. So 31st is up near Austin, Texas, and then he's headed over to DFW after that. From there, we do always participate with Cutting Edge. Shout out to Eric Cager and Henry Turner Jr., who has been calling me and giving me great advice at 3 a.m.
For sure.
That's musician hours. That's what that is. Right. So, let us know for sure on the back channels, PIWRECKZ.
For sure.
I'd rather have you sitting by me and you can sit by Ray and I and discuss panel action.
That hidden money. That's what. Shoot. That's what our artists. That's what any indie artist needs to know. That how to make some money.
Yeah, man. I got a real cool way for independent artists to make some money in the music game, and it's a lot of labels know about it. They try to hide it from their artists, and I just want to give out that game to the artists that a lot of mainstream artists is still not getting this type of money. when I helped a
Well,
lot
I'm
of people
curious. Let's hear it.
obtain this money. Oh, we going right into it.
No,
Like, let's go.
Oh yeah, oh
Hungry.
yeah. I thought we was, but yeah, no, it's yeah, but it's
but I know, but you were artist first and foremost. Before you got into the business, you were an artist, and you facilitated the artistry. Tell me about that. Tell me about PIWRECKZ the artist. Tell me about what prompted you to want to be like, where you from originally, because we all know where you from. But I mean, tell us where you from, and what was going on. What was your scene like? Like, what prompted you to want to dive into it, and give us some tell us about that.
Yeah, I'm from a small town called Lima, Ohio. I live here in Columbus, Ohio right now, but I started doing music back at home with some cats, and I was signed to a label. I'm still signed to the same label that I was signed to when I was 18, 19 years old, Nomad Entertainment. So I still rock with those cats. It's been a long relationship, and we started together, and it made me want to know more. So I went to Full Sail for audio engineering, and then I went to Columbus State Community College for graphic designs. Just kept progressing with that just to learn, because I was tired of recording with people. I was tired of getting people for the flyers. I just was like, I just had to learn things, and 'cause knowledge was just like I wanted to do everything, so I did everything. I started booking artists and major artists come to the city and perform, and start doing features with those artists, and start doing those artists covers, start engineering for some of the major artists that would come to the city. So that kind of just, it all started from the rap side, just learn what I do, just the craft of it. So that's it in a nutshell with, on the music side. Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I started learning.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean,
I started learning. I went and studied up under KRS-One. Matter of fact, he do a thing called Hip Hop Appreciation Week. So I was a part of some of the first Hip Hop Appreciation Weeks with KRS-One, and I sat in a lot of panels with cats like that. So I was able to get a lot of game.
Right. Who are some of these artists that you work with? I mean, some of these these A-listers, these main artists that you've worked with and done work with. I mean, done work for.
Well, Beanie Sigel, that's a good friend of mine. I got songs with him. I booked some of his tours. I booked some of Freeway tours. Like I said, I got songs with Beanie Sigel. I got tracks with cats like Bushwick Bill. I got songs with Yukmouth from the Loonies. And Pacino, shoot, man, the list goes on. Freeze, a lot of cats from Akron. You say you've been to Ohio. A lot of these cats is known throughout Ohio too as well. Man, it's just so many artists that it's just off top. Kid, he was signed with G Unit. Right, then he was signed. Well, he was signed with Lil Wayne first. What was they called? Okay. Squad Up. They was called Squad Up. With Lil Wayne, he was on that Mrs. Officer song.
Yeah, I remember when you said Kid, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know.
Yeah. So I got a record with him as well, and that's all out. I got a record with Hotboy Turk.
Nice.
Turk and the Hot Boys. Man, there's just so many. I just been working, man, for real, just working, and it ultimately led me to being in the music game and back to the knowledge, and which I talk about a lot of it in my book. And we actually got a in-house media. We got a course on some of the knowledge that I'm giving away in the book too as well.
Okay, tell us a little bit about that book. What's going on with that book?
It's called Underground Paper. It's 10 codes to unlock 10 codes from hustle to business. So a lot of people, they just they hustling. You know what I'm saying? They get their CDs and they just press them up. But one thing we know about, anytime you got a product, it's a business. So a lot of people should structure that product around business, and with marketing, promotion, from EIN to trademarking things. And I always tell cats like this: if I can't cut you a check in your rap name, then you ain't you ain't doing something right. And I got debit cards with my name on them. You know what I'm saying? With PIWRECKZ name on it, so I can get that cash.
He just got my attention. Like I stood at attention at that one. So
when we could get the book, where's the book? Is it out now?
No, it's not out. It's actually done. I'm still working with some. I'm in debates with maybe having a famous co-author on it. You know, a New York best-selling author on it, just to try to get some things going. But it's not available right now. And then I'm still working out the kinks, but the manuscript is there and everything is ready. So I'm just trying to get push the ball on a big release on it. Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
You have to make sure that you update us when that boy drops, so we could let our viewers know to go run.
Oh, for sure. I'll definitely keep y'all tapped in, send y'all some books that way, and hopefully come down there for some book signings or whatever.
Yeah,
most definitely. And is this kid here? That's he is on top of it. It is Circle of Trust with the Midwest 4673. He's over here having a conversation with me. Is this kid himself?
No, that's the owner of We the Midwest, who I was just telling him about the it's a platform around here in the Midwest that actually the album, I was telling them about the album that my next single will be dropped on the We the Midwest platform.
Okay, I wanted to just make sure we gave him some love and like a shout out here because he's definitely on top of it. So shout out to you, We the Midwest. Talking about underground. You were talking about artists. I'm getting a flood over here. I have a couple of questions, but I'm going to go back to as soon as you mentioned a way for independent artists to actually, I'm going to use monetize, be able to get that MONEY and have a card with your name as your artistry. If I have Tracy Two-Step and I want that somewhere, what is your advice? And before I go into that, because that's going to be a conversation for you, literally, mostly. I'm going to turn it over to you. But I do want to know 3 things, and it will be, what is that first artist that made you fall in love with music?
Okay. I'm from Ohio, so as a kid, I grew up listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'll be on the playground rapping Bone Thugs and Harmony music. So that's one, as just as a youngin', that was like I couldn't wait to go to Cleveland and bump into them dudes. So that's what I would say made me fall in love with music, but I love music even, more listening to Bone music.
Yeah, you already got. I got it. I feel it. What is the best crowd you've ever played for?
I done did a lot of shows. I do the Legends of Hip Hop shows. I was doing those a lot here in Columbus at the LC Pavilion. It's a Live Nation venue. The Newport Arena. Probably about 5,000 or more venues. I'm on so many different occasions with Scarface, like Master P. I done did 8-Ball and MJG. I done rock with Locks. I done rock with Juvenile. I done rocked with some of the major names in the game. I done did shows with them. I done did tours with Master P. So I done did a lot of different stages.
Nice. And I actually got to go through you have an extensive history. You are the person that can talk about the business behind the beat. And that's where I get into the one thing about the music industry, number one, that surprised you for what's going on now today. And someone can hear your music and I say, go show some love to the page for PIWRECKZ. Again, that's PIWRECKZ. And I do this on purpose because of today's industry in music is different. So when you're in an independent artist business, I want to talk of business. There's a lot that you could do, and I'd love to hear it from you. One of the things that I say, and I want to know if you agree with this, I tell them, coming on my show, I can literally grab your music. If you've cataloged, I don't know if you're a BMI artist or an ASCAP or I know I'm BMI. So if you're cataloged like that, it will just pull it away from me. And it will not allow me to even use your music unless I give you the credit. And you can run different ads. You won't get too deep into that, but you can. And then it will make me pay you whatever you're running on it. And not only that, you can go into BMI Live PIWREKZ and you can actually log that you were here, you grab that set, the songs that you sent me. Now, it's not going to make you a ton of money, but it is one of the smart things that I'm like, listen, at least do it. Go in there, go on your BMI Live, log that in. Now I'm about to throw it to you because I'm about to get some big dog advice instead of me. So I'd love to hear from you on what that is and whatever else you'd like to tell us involving you, because you're quite an extensive career, literally. So hats off to you.
No doubt, no doubt. So you asking what's like a pet peeve with me, with artists dropping music and stuff like that. The everything about it, I don't like it at all. When a person tell me they got their music, go check my music out on I'm on all streaming platforms. I just be wondering if they use lube or not. Did your aggregator use lube? Because just be honest, there's no transparency in releasing music for streaming purposes if you don't own audit. I mean, me and Barry had plenty of conversations about this, owning the ISRC codes and getting those ISRC codes and taking them to, whatever.
That's it, right there.
Whatever white label distribution you want to go with, aggregator, wherever you want to call them, is taking that with you. So much the metadata behind the music is missing a lot of times. No copyrights, it's just so much that just irked me, and it kind of deterred me from doing music so much because I just be like and for me to dropping music as well, it's just like when Cats Dome got all that stuff together, it just be like, but they got a video out and they ain't. It just be like, you just dropped the video, spent all this money in the video, no marketing, promotion, no business, no nothing, and just that's a pet peeve. Seeing a video of some unsolicited music, I mean uncopyrighted music with no tags or whatever in the beat, just stuff. I mean, nothing wrong with tags in the beat because I urge producers that I deal with to sometimes lead hey, I put your tag in there. I want my people to get hip to you, but I ain't gonna say tags, but just production wise, a lot of cats not using original production. I can go on and on and on about the stuff that just.
No,
I know you can. So ISRC codes tonight. The night of this show is ISRC codes. Y'all remember that?
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, like let's talk about how, like, as artists, because that's what this platform is legitimately and realistically about. We put out art, we put out our work, and we don't get paid for it. So like that's why we got professional like yourself on here. So like what are some of the? I know you don't want to give away the book, but like give us some of the game, bro. Like some of the. Like,
I got a question.
What does independent artists need to be doing?
And Ray, would you recommend? This is something that's been told to me. I tend to write heavily. When I start writing, I don't stop, and it's usually life. It's very therapeutic. Music is very medicinal. So even in our nonprofit, supporting people getting back to the community, number one, got to do it. Get back out there and do something with it. So the music is very healing. That's a number one issue right there. You mentioned marketing. My background is in that. It is in PR and different things. So yes, part of my job and what I do, what I've been paid for in the past, I'm independent now, in the past, is being taken over by specific things that you're talking about. Thank you for that. We just gotta thank you. Thank you for that one. And then the ISRC codes are a big deal. We talked about copyrights. Would you tell someone to do a copyright as a songbook? If someone's over there writing, you can either buy the ISRC codes you can log in and do your ISRC code with BMI. And you can also copyright and do a song book. Would you advise that?
You mean like as far as copywriting more than one song at a time? Oh,
Yes,
definitely,
sir.
because it's what 65 or something like that for one song, and then you can
Yes.
do multiple songs for the
Get a whole book.
for the same. Yeah, so you definitely got to go about it that route.
You do?
Um,
Okay. I like to hear
yeah, I
that.
mean, for a person with multiple with a good
Multiple
catalog,
songs.
you
Okay.
definitely don't want to just I mean, it depends
Overpay.
on how your money's set up. I ain't count nobody pockets. So, some people might drop song after song after song in a single fashion and just, copyright it one at a time. But, it's just how however that structure.
Well, I may not have them all out, but I have, well, being on the show and then access to mine. I just got some back. So are you familiar with NWP?
NWP. What's
Are
that?
you familiar with Malik Youssef? Or not?
Sound familiar.
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
We could talk on back channels. It's something I'm setting. We just got Ray. I actually just sent you in a message with a different individual, but I do have several of my songs with NWP, which is working with Sony Orchard, so the distribution machine. So
Okay.
with so many songs that are out there, if I've got Ray's got so many songs that he wants to copyright more than one, they said, Tracy, go do a song book. And, because I'm not going to sit over here and lie to you. I am independent. I pay this monthly bill, literally.
Oh, yeah.
To bring on the artist, to bring on the show. Ray and I are carrying the show.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I just tell the truth. I mean, there's no other way to tell it except that
that's it.
that are out there, when y'all watch, when y'all view, when you share, when you care, and you go to these places, you have to move it. So when you go show some love, you go find PIWRECKZ, you go find Ray Swoop, and you're only going to find one of mine right now. I'm more of a songwriter.
Okay.
Show some love. Go find their music, and you literally move that music now digitally to the playlist. I'm about to go another route, and I'm turning it over to Ray because I think he might believe the same thing, but I'm not going to answer for him. I think personally, I am debating on the route of, and I do use AI as my assistant. It's a tool. It's a tool that I use as an assistant.
Oh,
so,
for sure. You
not my lyrics, nothing like
definitely.
that. But I have trained that thing because I'm a creative. I'm not a organizer. So I let it be the organizer, which is what happens. So it helps me in that respect.
No, you got to get it how you can get it, however you can get it done, and as long as it get done.
Well, that's exactly what it's used for. So, Ray, it's a subject that you and I have talked about quite a bit. So I was going to turn it over to you in regards to business. How do we get our independent artists, out of the machine, which is, there is no transparency. How does an independent artist, do you have something that you can tell them that, look, this is what I believe is what you should do, but you don't have to do it, but I highly recommend it. And I'm turning it over to Ray now, so you don't hear more from me. You hear it from Ray and you hear it from PIWRECKZ. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Well, I would love to hear PIWRECKZ's answer. One of the things that I do, most recently, all my newest releases, I release what up. Let's do it. A Cypher in the building. That's what I told you. I got some people down there. But what I personally do is I release my records to my platform first and foremost. Sell it on my platform.
Yeah.
I may put up records on like SoundCloud, everything that drive all of the marketing, all the promotion, everything that comes, the dollars. I put it on my platform first and foremost. Don't release it to ISPs. Don't give it out to, like, I used to give it out to like bloggers and vloggers and DJs and record pools and stuff like that. But I keep it internal and then sell it that way. And then once I start to notice that it grows legs, if I see it places, if I hear it in places, at that point is when I would traditionally go out and release it to YouTube.
Put it on. You do go get your code though, right? Right? You do go still get your code. You got to go get that code that PIWRECKZ is talking.
Yeah. I see, like, that's what I said. My man, shout out to Ace Cypher Recorders, Lord Hakeem out there in Columbus, Ohio. My main man, he takes care. He's schooled me on a lot of the information. That's who. Remember, like Hakeem, who we work with.
Yeah.
That's who I I put my lyric sheets in, submit the records, make sure that the publishing is taken care of. Make sure that when I do any live performances, BMI Live is taken care of. So but I'm going to hear PIWRECKZ because and then also PIWRECKZ, I know Barry told me an interesting story about you and 50 Cent, and that when we talk about the BMI Live, how you just blew the game up. I want you to expound on that. But first of all, like like you can answer the question, like what do you specifically do to make certain that you are paid for your music, your artistry first before anybody else. But give us that, go into some detail. Tell us about that interesting story of touring with 50 Cent.
Well, I did a show. I opened up for 50 Cent. I ain't never been on tour with him. I opened up for him here in Columbus, Ohio. But no, what you said.
I'm not claiming that.
Yeah, I ain't never been on tour with him. But no, what you said is. So my website is down, but I use they got stuff like Wix and Bandzoogle. They got some real cool websites so that you can templates that you can tinker with and fiddle with on those.
I use is Wix. Yep.
Bandzoogle it's a good platform because with there you can still put your ISRC codes in. You can release the music. So if I was to access and make my website live. A lot of my music ain't on Apple to get my music. So my music was strictly for my people, for my fans. They can go download my CD or my music, my songs, or they can stream my songs right from my website. And it's still you can still get all the same money. So Bandzoogle, the way they got some stuff set up, it's crazy. Y'all got to check it out for yourself. But it
I do have it, PIWRECKZ. If anybody's curious about Bandzoogle, just get in touch with us. So that marketing background, that PIWRECKZ is, that's where I hold mine. It looks pretty bad right now, but I agree. So, but Bandzoogle's not paying us anything right now. So I'm like.
Oh yeah, it just depends on how you use it. It's for your people. You sell. You say if I'm opening up for a show, I'm gonna sell tickets, or I'm gonna sell some meet and greets to meet PIWRECKZ at this show, or I'm gonna interact with my fans. They can leave comments on my website. They can buy the merch. They can get your music. It's just it's so easy to cut out the middleman when it comes to the music. Like I say, people download the songs, go right on their phone, can go right on their iTunes playlist. They can put it right in there, listen to it offline. So that's a real good thing, like you said. That ensure you to get your money with them when it comes to the music and not have to wait on nobody. Because I did see my guy Sonny Campbell was in here. He said there's no transparency. What I was just talking about. So when you deal with a TuneCore or you deal with a DistroKid, United Masters, I'm a name drop, you know what I'm saying, a Lander, or I don't care who it is. I mean, you ultimately trusting that they giving you the best number, that most accurate number, or the most accurate what your music is doing, but we don't know none of that to be true. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just. So you want to, that's one of the biggest problems in the game because. So I started a distribution site called Promptunes Distribution. It hasn't launched yet, but it was going to be a white label distribution. I got drops from a lot of major industry executives, kind of how United Masters started. But you could bring your own ISRC codes and things like that. The platform was getting built around in 2000. I kind of put that on a pause because I didn't know it was going to cost so much money. But it costs a lot of money to have and it's a lot of money in the distribution.
There is.
As an artist, you would like to think that you want to deal with Apple and Amazon or Spotify yourself. I mean, it's not easy to do. but it can be done. It can be done for you to deal with them exclusively with a button, push of a button to every last one of them. So, and that's just going through somebody that's already got something to do with something. That if I said that right or if I said that wrong, you know, you just got to know something. You got to know something. But
for sure.
but that's one of the things that, you know, like I'm into stuff like that, man. I'm into stuff making sure, you know, the cats around me got got what they, you know, doing the right thing with their music. I'm focused on a lot of other different things other than me dropping music, but I'm getting back to that. I'm still dropping music, but I'm really getting back to that as far as releasing music with this We the Midwest project. So, and it's a lot of stuff that you got to do that I go over in my book before you release the music. I mean, but I always tell people what's worse than not getting money is not prepared to get money. So by cats, you know, releasing music that's not right, they're not prepared to get money. So it's okay that you're not getting money. Everybody, you know, face that in their lifetime. But if you're not prepared to get money, then you got a problem. So you're not setting yourself up with, you know, Harry Fox agencies or MLCs. You're not setting up with Sound Exchange, no sound scans. You know, you're not registered with a pro. You ain't tapped in with the Library of Congress. You don't got an ISNI number.
Right. Yo, PIWRECKZ. And he was spitting game too, Jack. He was spitting good game.
Yeah, I wonder if he's on his phone. So when you're on your phone, if you actually like touch it or something, so that's what there it is.
Can y'all hear me?
Good. Yep. There you go. You good?
Fine.
Yeah, you good. You good. You locked in.
You're
All
good.
right. Now, but keep going, Church. You spitting game.
Can y'all hear me?
Right there. Yeah, keep running that game.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, then it must be me not being able to hear y'all. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, you'd have to maybe log
sound.
out.
Somebody want to call my phone while I'm on there.
Damn.
That's what I thought. A lot of people will hit their phone or something. It'll knock them.
Exit out of this or something.
And usually what I recommend is just exit out and come right back like Ray did. And we do have Sonny over here. Sonny is definitely in the comments over here. You know, direct to consumer is back. Yes, it is. And Sonny, one of those main things that was mentioned tonight, I do use Bandzoogle. If you go over there to Bandzoogle, you can go grab one of the songs as an example that I do have.
Bandzoogle was highly recommended to me as well. Like I remember like when I was told to, you know, if I really wanted to upgrade my web presence and have my web presence to really reflect, they said Bandzoogle was probably one of the best in the industry with regards to indie artists.
No doubt. You could do your own. So when you go to PIWRECKZ.com, you would do PIWRECKZ.com/EPK. So it'll take you right to my EPK, my electronic press kit. It'll be right there, you know, with my bio. You got the songs embedded right on there. It's super dope for stuff like that. And that's, I don't know what I was at when my phone had cut off, but yeah, that's
you was telling us you was actually talking about some of the ways that artists can generate that hidden money. You were talking about ISRCs. You were talking about ISNI. You were talking about being locked in with Library of Congress. I mean, you was just giving good game, Church. You was spitting the game, Church. You was giving the guys.
Oh yeah. So it's all those organizations. You definitely want to deal with those organizations because they're gonna ensure you getting your money. You know what I'm saying? That's just it in a nutshell. And y'all saying y'all so y'all use BMI Live. ASCAP is kind of different, but they all got a live type of thing. But I think y'all was saying that y'all was using it in far as radio terms of playing music on here. A lot of
live performances. Every show that I do, I just did a music festival Sunday, and I registered. You know, my set was registered, published via BMI, and I updated the set to BMI Live, and I sent them the location, the set that I performed. They get back to the venue, and then boom, they cut a check. You know, but that's part of the game that Barry. I got that game from Barry. Barry told me that was your move. That was one of your rackets.
Oh yeah. Barry.
That's what I'm talking about. That 50 Cent shit. So
yeah, Barry got that move. You know what I'm saying? So, but a lot of. I'm gonna tell you. A lot of venues is not covered. They don't have the licensing for live music. which every venue should have a license to perform original works. So if you performing your original works at original works that's published with a publisher, with a publishing company. So if you performing original works, and I can guarantee you 9 out of 10 bars and 9 out of 10 clubs is not covered for live performances, which is you can sue every last one of them. You know, they don't know how much your check gonna be. All they know is that all we know is they didn't pay this $5,000 yearly or $90,000 yearly, depending on what the size of their venue is. That's all we know. For the last 10 years, y'all ain't paid this money, and I done performed at this club 5-10 times in there, you know. So I'm suing y'all now, but you know, a lot of venues don't know that exists. Like you can literally get your venue shut down. With dealing with somebody who really know their business, you know what I'm saying?
Performance rights is what we're talking about.
Yeah, so which gives you as an artist leverage over a actual club. Now you got
venue,
now you got leverage to be you know, because your publishing company, whether it's BMI or ASCAP or CSAC or anyone that you're using, they are going to send that venue a cease and desist letter on your behalf.
Right.
So now you got some Fortune 500 businesses working for you, Fortune 500 business attorneys working for you, just by being a part of their organization.
Right.
And that's crucial in the game to have somebody working on your behalf to ensure you get money, because like I said, a lot of venues don't even know they need this. I mean, it's just something like if you got 50,000, 100,000 right now, and you say, man, I'm about to open up this little club, man. Got my liquor license, got my drink. Yeah, y'all come perform at my spot. You get somebody like me to come perform at your spot. I got a catalog. It's a very short, about probably 10 to 12 songs. Nothing has been published under my catalog since probably about 2016. But I'm going to perform those songs at your venue. I'm going to get it documented. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to submit it to my publisher company, you know what I'm saying, for performance royalties. And now you looking at a big problem, because now you might end up getting sued if you know, depending on how long you had your venue.
So
that depends on
venue. It's their responsibility, but it's as an artist, an independent artist, it's being responsible for yourself to ask that question. You know, ask the uncomfortable questions, and just because they're an owner of a venue. To me, in life in general, not just music, you need to ask questions. Like, one person is above another when it comes to these questions. Like, you get dressed like me. I mean, seriously, ask somebody that owns a venue, they're in business. So music, there is a business component. Is it creative? Is it medicinal? Yes, but the business component of music is everything that you're talking about, PIWRECKZ. And so your performance rights, your royalties that are collected. Not only that, if you're familiar with Cutting Edge?
Cutting Edge? Is it a platform?
Yeah, Cutting Edge is a big group, very good friends with Barry. And I would advise you, PIWRECKZ, to look up Cutting Edge. It's Eric Kager. I'll get him on the show. Amazing group of... they're not all attorneys, but it's a big group of attorneys for independent artists. They do put on a very large music conference every year. It's free to the artist. Free to the artist to attend. And I spoke at it last year, and I will go back every year. Just for the name, like being in the room with individuals, sitting there talking to you and giving you free advice, when normally you'll get charged per hour by an attorney a whole lot of money. So when you can go to like Cutting Edge, like you should be on one of those panels. I
feel like a lot of attorneys don't even know a lot about the music game. The music, one thing about the business, is ever so changing. And if you don't study up on it, it's like I got to get my book out ASAP, because next year it might be a Sound Exchange might have done sold their company to Eversoft, or there's no telling what it might be called next year. So everything is changing in the game. So and you have to study and be up on the game, you know, to know that everything is changing. So that's why what I was saying about
sure that they know where to go get this book. Like let's repeat it and repeat it.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
I need a copy of that book, big dog. I definitely.
I can send it to you. I can send you the manuscript. You know what I'm saying? So everything is all me. So I can, I can definitely send you the manuscript. I think I might even send it to Barry. I don't know if you ever checked it.
For sure. Autograph it. Hey, look, man, we doing all this talk about music, church, and I'm an artist. You an artist. Tracy's an artist. I want to hear some shit, church. I want to hear. So you got a record Top Shelf that we talking about that We Are the Midwest project, and so this is one of the singles off that record.
Yeah. Top Shelf featuring Sonny Campbell and Lex, and it'll be on that We the Midwest Volume 2.
Right. Let's run that, Tracy. Let's bang that. Let's talk a little bit about that. Well, let's
you got it. And PIWRECKZ, do me a favor. When you look like your time is coming, you let me know on this show so we can wrap.
We good. I was just okay. I'm actually on the phone with social media trying to get more followers in too. I'm just sharing, Yeah, I'm just getting more of my people in to view. That's some of my people already commenting and
we see Sonny Campbell. Sonny Campbell been dropping. Sonny Campbell been here giving good game. We might have to get Sonny Campbell on here.
Man, shout out to Sonny Campbell. Look him up on YouTube. He got a video out with Snoop Dogg. He got a song with Snoop Dogg. Sonny Campbell got songs with Outlaws. He got songs with Yukmouth.
Transparency.
Yeah, he definitely working. He like I say, he got a song with Snoop called No Mercy. That's my bro. We've been signed to the same record label for nearly 20 years. So yeah, that's a good brother of mine.
You have to lock me in with him, so I'm see if you want to come on here and spend some game. Like talk about some of his experiences and.
For sure. I work.
Sure, yeah. I know if he's working with you, his business got to be sharp.
Way on point.
Definitely. Yeah. And then before you log in, if you decide, PIWRECKZ, that you're going to go out and come back in because I'm going to grab your music, there's an option as you log in that says, do you want to stream to your channel? Click yes, and you can whichever channel you pick, you can pick.
So it can actually
you can stream it to your own. It's in the email. I try to advise people, take advantage of that. I mean, the upgraded package of the studio is that you can stream yourself as well. So I'm going to play your song. You might want to go out, come in, and you can actually stream.
So hold up. So do I need to log in to do that, or do I? How do I?
Do you know when you first logged in and it was asking for your name?
Yeah.
So go completely back out. Click the link. Before you enter the studio, there's a little section that says click this here if you'd like to stream to your channel.
Okay, I'm going to check that out right now.
Yeah, hold the music.
We're going to grab the music.
Don't play the music till we get it. Let's give him a chance to do that, and then we're going to go back to the music.
All right. I'm going to grab the song right now. He's going to go try to look at what I'm talking about. It is something I'm big on telling people for our show, right? The beat and the business, everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. Tracy Two-Step and Ray Swoop. This song is called Top Shelf.
Hold on. Stop it. Let him come in. Let him come in because I want to
play it. He said play it while he's out trying to figure it out.
Well, no, I mean, I told him, I said to play it, but I want to, because I want to get his reaction. I want to talk to him about the song, and then if he's bringing his people in, I want his people to hear it. They might have heard it already, but I definitely want them to, be part of the process.
Yeah, and we've got, I think we've got 4. We've got several in here. Let's see.
Well, I mean, I know we're gonna play Top Shelf, and then we'll I know we were talking about we're gonna play Top Shelf, and then we may not, we might not get a chance to play anything else. But
do you want me to go ahead and play it?
I prefer for him to be here because then we'll play it, and he don't even get to hear his song being played.
Sometimes an artist is like, man, you're sitting there playing my song while I sit there, but I want to listen to you. Yeah. So he is trying to log back in, and as he's trying to log back in, if any of you have questions in regards to what we were discussing, you can go to tracytwostep.com. I got several names out there, twosteptribe.com. And you can see on my website, it is messy right now. Do not criticize me for that. But you will see where songs are there. I've got 3 of them loaded up. one main song is on there right now, Flag, with Billy Ray Cyrus. You can see what I'm talking about. PIWRECKZ brought it up. And that is one way to do your music, which, Ray, that's a good segue. Is I think we need to get yours up on Bandzoogle, and then I'll get mine cleaned up, but I am used to the site. Definitely. And it would be fabulous. Ray, tell us, while that PIWRECKZ is out, you were just playing at the festival with Rowdy.
The Rowdy Circus, definitely a dope rock band. We'll get them on here one of these days. Rowdy the rock band. It was their very first. It's going to be an annual thing that they do, but it was a music festival. The Rowdy Circus. And so, they had a bunch of different. The guys, Black Ray, actually, Gypsy Rose that performed. Your buddy, she ended up coming out there doing her thing. There's some really, really, really talented individuals, some really, really dope acts that have pulled up, and I enjoyed it, man. I had a great time. We actually talking about putting together a record, but so we gonna see where that goes. I know they got the first of many different things we got going on. It was good.
So you agree, Ray, that when you met me, jumping and saying, "Yeah, I'll go to those awards with you," that was about the smartest move, I bet.
Yeah, it was a good move. I connected with some really good people.
It was a really smart move.
I mean, we actually went to the. That's how that whole music festival thing popped up.
Yeah.
Was connecting with them at the after party, and then connected with Jay. A lot of stuff I'm doing with Jay Reckless. Yes. But we got PIWREKZ back. You back, big dog? You locked in?
Yeah, I think I was trying to. I was trying to get it on there. I don't know if I got it on my Facebook, but it's on there, so I ain't worried about it.
Forget about it.
Just share it on there. You're all good. Your song Top Shelf. Ray stopped me. He's like, don't play that yet.
No, I want to see my man. I want to look him in his eyes.
Oh, for sure.
Vibing out to this. I want to rock with him.
I'm hanging out with Sonny over here.
He ain't around. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. He might want to talk his shit. He might want to, he might want to say some fly shit. He might got some fly shit he want to talk about, and I'm all for that.
He wants your reaction, so I'm hanging out over here with Sonny. Thank you, Sonny.
Yeah, we ain't gonna bang you without you. We ain't gonna do the ones
you got it, buddy. I'll hang out with Sonny.
For sure. All right,
let's grab the music. Right? Let's grab Top Shelf right now with PIWREKZ. And is this WreckzFest? Did you do this at WreckzFest?
No, this actually song is not released. WreckzFest is a music festival that I founded.
Yes, he does have that as well. So the festival business, don't forget about that as well, PIWREKZ. I do want to, before we close, ask you about that. Top Shelf. Here's that song, Ray. Watch his face. Get his reactions. Sonny, send me a message. Here it is.
Let's go. Top Shelf. With them at the after party, and then they connect with Jay.
Living life on the top shelf, got me feeling ooh. Had a vision, I believed in myself. Ooh. Now I can put all of my niggas in position, like ooh. Every day I go and get it.
Imagine this, my money piling, counting solid on 1,000 islands. Black out like a power outage. I'm back out with all my niggas round me. Had a vision in that prison, God given. Now I'm down sipping with niggas with convictions. And I can put all of my people in position. Life goes, might bend where they might fold. Sink or swim, how life goes. Thinking this the right road. And light loads turn heavy when you grinding steady. It's repetition, big step in the definition. Executive decisions, the essence of exhibition. Pay attention and just listen.
Ooh, living life on the top shelf, got me feeling ooh. Had a vision, I believed in myself. Ooh, now I can put all of my niggas in position, like ooh. Every day I go and get it.
Yeah. Okay, look, hey, listen. They knew what time it is. That smooth confidence, usually I lose consciousness. I'm on my Rocky-ish, back-to-back high body hits. And ain't no apologist, I can deal with the consequence. It's my hypothesis, all my studies is doctorate. With no colleges, still I got Rhodes scholarships. They try to stop us, but nobody won't acknowledge how we came up from the bottom, the pocket's biggest rhinoceros. Yeah, I'm positive y'all ain't using no common sense. Boy, I've been on top like a condiment you can't comprehend. It's the apocalypse, all seeing the ominous. I am an optometrist, y'all seeing the opposite.
I hear like static, yeah.
Living life on the top shelf, got me feeling woo. Had a vision, I believed in myself. Ooh. Now I can put all of my niggas in position, like ooh. Every day I go and get it.
Top shelf, top tier. Why stop here? I keep pushing for my brother cause he not here. Creating different avenues, a pioneer, that's how I feel. Turn a conversation over a nice meal to 5 meal if God's will. If I don't break the curse, this and I will. I kept it saving for the next generation. Giving paper with the education. We used to be off to the races, now the liquor the only thing that we chasing. And to all my niggas that's gone in prison, I'ma make sure you come home to a business. Used to be a felon, now you in the owner's position. We can take the criticism just as long as we winning. Yeah.
Ooh, living life on the top shelf, got me feeling ooh. Had a vision, I believed in myself. Ooh, now I can put all of my niggas in position, like ooh. Every day I go and get it.
I am not.
Now I can hear y'all.
That was Sonny Campbell singing the hook.
No, that was Kev, my guy I was telling you about who make the beats.
Okay, he was singing the hook.
Yeah, the guy who made the beat singing the hook.
Okay.
Kev Cooper.
Yeah, that one last dude, he kind of gave me a Nipsey Hussle kind of vibe. He kind of sound like Nip, but that's what I like that, bro. I enjoy that a whole hell of a lot. I really resonate and vibe specifically like when it comes to all across all genres of music. When it really is, when it comes to like rap shit, hip hop, I love like a dope lyricist and like that. Like when you flipping it like how like yo, bro. I hats off to you, bro. I mean, I like.
So your main response right now would be that you are with this beat. So your beat there, PIWRECKZ, everything going on. Like if it's a good song, I'm in trouble if somebody comes on and I just don't like it because I'm moving. And so Sonny's over here. I got Circle. I don't know your full name, but he's like, all right, Tracy. And then I was like, Ray's vibing. So the funny part is PIWRECKZ could not hear.
I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, when he logged out and came back, it knocked out the audio. I bet you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, but when it's like every time y'all play music, it like I can't hear the music, but I can hear us when we talking.
It's an audio setting. You would go out and come back is my advice. And then if not, there's an audio setting on your phone and I can get that back channel. That's a back channel thing.
So tell us about that top forward. Oh, my fault. What'd you say, Tracy? I didn't mean to cut you off. What'd you say?
I said going forward, like either I would recommend if we're going to grab another song really quick, go out, log back in. It's because I had you log out to go stream. And if not, we'll talk on a back channel. There is a setting in an iPhone, everyone. When you go on the show, hey there, nice to see you. When you go on, there's an actual setting that you need to hit extra in an iPhone. And I only know that because of the show. So, most definitely. So, PIWREKZ, we've been on here for a good amount of time, and I want to make sure that we maximize the information that we're getting out from you. So, as I turn it over to Ray and to you, I mean, I've asked you the questions that I was looking for. I would like for Ray to do that and for you as well. because you know exactly what you're doing. So I'm here for y'all. I'm here to manage.
Most definitely.
Be sure to go over and show some love on the pages. Go show some love by sharing. Turning it over to Ray Swoop here with PIWRECKZ right now on the beat and the business. Go for it.
Tell me about Top Shelf, big dog. Like the vibe. I mean, it got a really nice chill vibe. I get what you were going for, and I definitely resonate with the message. But how did that whole record come about? How did that song come together?
Well, it's a guy, like I say, Kev Cooper. He's from Virginia.
Okay.
And I heard some of his music, and I reached out to him, and I'm like, bro, you dope. I want to do a whole album with you. And that was one of the songs that was a part of us doing an album together was that. And we also did another record that I got a video released with Sonny Campbell too, called Cigars.
Okay.
And that's how that came about. Just a dope vibe. It's just kind of music I listen to, so kind of had like a Rick Ross feel to it,
right.
and
yeah, for
that
sure.
was just a Maybach music feel. So I was like, man, I'm rocking with that. And he sent me the stems, he sent me the the music, and sent him a couple dollars, and the rest was history.
For sure.
I threw a couple of my partners on it, and that was it.
Tell us about the features, man. What made you tap those guys in, and like how did that all get together?
So like I say, me and Sonny, well, we always on the same label, still is. Like I said, me and Sonny Campbell, just got cats that I've been around and came up with in the music game, and I always thought they was the dopest lyricists to me. So I wouldn't, sometimes it's like you can get a paid feature, but I got some homies that's really doper than a lot of mainstream artists. So I just tapped in with my bros for real.
For sure.
Yep, that's how that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and that's how that went.
Yeah, I want to kind of piggyback off of that conversation that I had with Barry with regard like one of the stories that he told me that really like kind of gave me an idea to like made me say, man, I need to speak to this guy and let me know like what you would like I could see like you somebody that actually thinks about what's going on. You came up with a great idea, the 50 Cent show, and how you were able to kind of pull that off and make something out of that for yourself, specifically with the live registration. Tell us about that.
Which I'm trying to figure out which story is it or what?
I told him he told me that you went to the promotional group and said, hey, look, I'll do the show for free. Went out and did the show for free. Then you logged your catalog, you cataloged the record.
So that wasn't at a 50 Cent show. That was at it was at a club called Scully's here in Ohio. It was still it was way back when they wasn't actually doing. I had a song called Rap Cheese, and I actually performed this Rap Cheese at their club, and it kind of worked out in my favor.
Right.
That is an excellent song.
Yeah, I did the show for 50 Cent. I did that for I did his flyer for free and kind of got on the set for that show with 50. And then next thing you know, I was doing a lot of flyers for him. So it's just a couple different little stories all in one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he gave it, but I just thought that was a really, really interesting concept. And I never thought to do anything like that. And I said, man, that's a genius way to pay yourself for performing, even if you're not being paid by the promoter, or you're not being paid by the venue.
Even if you is paying for the show,
still do it, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you can still get some, recoup that money back, or some of it, if not all of it, and make a little bit more money. But it's like bands gig probably 15 to 20 times a year, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them don't take advantage of those performance royalties, and that's what's gonna get you paid. I mean, who can't, as an underground artist, who can't use $20,000 to $30,000 a year from gigging?
For sure.
That's key, but it definitely boils down to how many songs in your catalog you performed, how much of the song you performed, how many people the venue hold, how many people was at the venue. It's just a lot of stuff that play into it, because when I first tried it, I was like, man, hey, send me this check for $15. Man, I ain't never told nobody how much some of the checks was, but some of them been like super nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Check, big dog. $15 get you a popsicle or something, Jack.
Something, but hey,
a couple, put some in the gas tank. It'll
help. You know what I'm saying? But now those big venues, you know what I'm saying? Those the ones you want to do performance royalties at. That's where you want to get that. You want to get that paper with those.
For sure, for sure.
So I have a question, and I actually have already been discussing it in the discussions over here. Festivals and indie artists, we have a nonprofit, and we have that to get back to supporting local community. And for me, I said it, the community is where it's at. You got to get back. You got to get in there, sure. And it's a modality too for not only the kids of a community, but the people in a community. So if you want to work a festival, literally, you're setting up a festival, you're doing this festival, what advice do you have? Because this is an area that I actually am pretty deep into. So the festival, what do you recommend there? Do you tell about the work? Tell them it is a whole lot of work.
Oh, just as far as running a festival?
Yeah. Set it up. Get it
so
going.
What I do is I do a multicultural music festival. So that means I got heavy metal, rock and roll, hip hop, gospel, acoustics, every genre of music you possibly could think of is on this festival. So 30 to 50 acts, organizing that in the course of 2 days is crazy work. I mean, organizing it and knowing when to put these artists on stage and who needs to go after who. So it's kind of crazy to put an R&B band on after an acoustic act or R&B on after a heavy metal act. And it's like, right. I know how to do that. I know what time of day to do that. I know when it's right and when it's appropriate. And it's just, it's so much that you have to understand with that, but it's hectic, but it's fun to me because I love it, Yeah. So it's all
you have
fun.
Advice for the actual artists that are looking to play in festivals, like
some advice. Oh yeah. Take your merchandise, merch. Festival right. Lovers love, festival goers love buying merchandise, whether it's T-shirts, no matter what it is. All people, everybody who go to festivals love merchandise, no matter what you selling, ink pens, hats, shirts, pencil. I don't care what it is. You can sell an eraser, a lighter with your name or something. Branding is the key. Branding is the key to everything festival. Even in general, when you branding good, like you attract so much at a festival with coming out with your shirts, with your hats, with your team geared up, and branding is most importantly, and then having that to sell. So yeah, that's what I would advise people to brand themselves when doing festivals. And then, once you brand it already, now it's people like me who throw festivals. I look for those branded artists. I look for the artist that has fans. I look for the ones that has merchandise. I look for the ones that has a press kit, the ones that has their own website. So if I get all those components, or if I bump into a rock and roll band that set up their merch table, they have their own website, they have their own fans. I don't care if it's 10 of them. I don't care how many. They presence look like they doing way more than what they doing. So if you brand it, I can guarantee you ain't got enough for nobody.
Sure. You right on.
When is the PIWRECKZ? When do you normally host the PIWRECKZ? And then how can the artists, if they were interested, how could they reach out to you to be a part of it?
It's in Lima, Ohio. I was doing all my booking all my acts through Sonic Biz. They still around, but the last WreckzFest I did was 2 years ago. 3 years ago. That was the last WreckzFest, and I hadn't brought it back. After COVID, I did one, and that kind of dampened things down. But I still want to bring that back to the forefront because I got a lot of news coverage, good feedback on everyone. I did 4 or 5, 5th annual. So we would be on our 6th annual WreckzFest.
Okay.
Most definitely. And it's like a 2 to 3 day festival. We've got a conversation over here going. He threw out the word insurance. And my head started spinning because insurance literally got me. There's a venue. Venues already carry insurance, just so everybody out there knows. Technically, a venue should not be asking you to pay the insurance for your show inside of a venue. So this is something that came at me, and ironically, your whole side over here, your crew's bringing it up. They're like, watch the insurance. You got to get the insurance going too on your festival.
Oh, for sure. Definitely. I mean, the venues, they do want you to have insurance, but it's also protect you. Like you get in have a rainy day at a venue, and I went through it. You know what I'm saying? You want to have a nice little, and those be sometimes the biggest payouts for it to rain, and a festival that you was expecting 1,000 people at, and 50 people come, and it just rained out, or you had to get canceled and stuff like that. So it's actually good to have some insurance when it comes. I learned the hard way with that one. I don't even want to speak on it, but yeah, I learned the hard way.
So did I.
I did some crazy stuff before, trying to make sure I had insurance and didn't have insurance just to make it go down, which is I should have had insurance, but it's yeah.
Yeah, campgrounds are actually very, very smart. That is a very good, ironically, so this is the way that I would go about it too, is the campground route. That is smart.
Yeah, people pull up and stay.
How do you recommend out there, Ray? How, someone else out there listening right now be like, well, where do I go to get the insurance? So what did you end up doing, PIWRECKZ?
I actually searched event insurance. Okay. I actually searched event insurance and came up from there, and that's how I mean, everybody sell event insurance. You probably wouldn't think if you sell insurance, you sell event insurance too as well. So you just inquire about, whoever your insurance agent is, you inquire about it. They'll point you in the right direction. You don't even have to search. You can call your car insurance agent and they'll point you in the right direction for event insurance. So
most definitely. So you can, I say, make friends with an insurance agent. There you go.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, if his company don't do it, he wants some money. So
he'll find
he gonna find you, since he gonna sell you something.
Yeah, exactly. So 2 to 3 days. We're getting a lot of information that's coming in. Would you say he's your partner in business or the close friend? Because he's over here and he's got all the answers before we even get through the sentence.
Who was that?
This is Circle over here.
Okay, that's his name is TC. He's the founder of We the Midwest.
Okay, TC. There you go. So
he locked in, man. Shout out to TC. TC locked in, Jack.
TC's very locked in.
Yeah, he tapped in for sure.
TC and I are going on a camping trip at the campgrounds for a 2 to 3 day chili cook-off with about 24 bands. I don't know. You tell me, TC, how many you want.
And that's where WreckzFest initially started off, at the campgrounds. So people would camp out and they would camp and perform and, chill on the grounds and do all whatever they do on their leisurely pleasures and have fun.
When was it? When did you, like, what time of the year? Like, what was the dates on those?
The first week in August is when WreckzFest kicks off.
Okay, bet.
It's the first. What did last week in August and then I started doing the first week in September. My bad.
Okay. Are you kind of like thinking about bringing it back?
For sure. Yeah, I'm definitely bringing it back. I gotta pull that back out. Like I say, the city respected it. I was on the news every year with it. Lot of media footage. The newspapers covered it. And the crazy thing is, it was around the same time as our county fair, and I was able to pull in some vendors that was at the county fair, and some of those food vendors, funnel cakes and stuff like that, and had them at WreckzFest. So it kind of worked out.
Right. That's one thing I see. Like Circle, he tapped into. He said vendors. That's another critical. I actually have never put together. Yeah, Circle of Trust. I've never put together a festival alone, but I've done a lot of them, and I've been a part of like promoting and doing marketing for it. But one thing that I would recommend, me personally, just from my limited experience, is like get tapped in with the vendors, bro. Because if you tapped in with the vendors and the vendors like to come in and be a part of it, that'll push that brand a whole hell of a lot further. It's almost like you're getting extra layers.
Sure.
And then they you wind up paying for a lot of the stuff that needs to get paid for just by operating through the vendors. So, shout out to Circle of Trust for dropping that jewel, bro.
Another tip is go to your parks and rec departments. So wherever it is that you are, you can literally go through your parks and rec departments. There's a lot of ways that you can do that. I actually go in on festivals that are already starting up, and you get a crew together. Somebody's doing a chili cook-off. All right, let me handle the music. Let me handle this part, and that's how it went for me. Now I've got Ray Swoop over here with the nonprofit of getting back into the community. So Ray, you're actually March 31st, that festival for Springboard. It's going to be you, me, and another individual, but we've been doing that work to get a festival last 3 to 4 weeks in notice, and I'm like, okay, but let's understand what goes into all that. So Ray actually is the director in charge there for festivals. I know you're very aware, Ray, of
so I'm gonna be locking in too with you, Rex, because I want to lock in with you with some of the stuff that we're doing, and bring in some of your artists and stuff like that. To what we got, and obviously bring it in yourself if you down to do the performance and participate on that.
For sure. Oh yeah, man, and then man, y'all got to come out here to Ohio too, man. We do an annual fundraising event for our charity organization called We Ready Foundation. We do a big mansion party, catered by my catering company. I'm a chef too as well, so my catering company cater it as the first week of June. It's a real good event. It's for the community. This year we're gonna be giving away our goal is to give away a $10,000 scholarship. So that's something that definitely y'all be invited to. I extend my welcome. For sure, and it's a nice time, man. It's a good event. It's a good networking event. It's a good community event, and it's live band performance. It's real dope. It's dope.
Sure. We have a lot in common there.
I'll come out there and do a record or two.
Oh, for sure.
When you say catering, big dog, now that's me. Now you talking about
food. I was like,
catering. What we talking? What's the cuisine?
I'm a chef, so anything that it's a brunch. It's called the in-house brunch. It's a real nice event. In-house brunch. So we modeled it around the Rock Nation brunch with all the celebrities in the city, the people that we fool with, the people that we rock with. Real heavy, and that we've been doing business with for the last 10, 20 years, and good businessmen in the community, radio personnel, artists, just a big network of movers and shakers in life in general. So that's what you'll find at the in-house brunch.
We'll be on that menu, champ. Like, what we talking about?
Oh, man, we got the egg frittatas this year. I'm pulling out the shrimp and grits on it, turkey sausage, croissants. We got the chicken and waffles, smoking mimosas. It go down. It go down at the in-house brunch, man.
Just give me the address and the date, the time, and the location, Jack, and we pulling up.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, definitely. I'll be sending out invites here within the next couple weeks. So, so
I have a couple records on standby too, just in the event that you want, just in case. I'll stay ready, just in case
Okay, it'd be a live band there.
Okay, dope.
The 100-round drums, and then we have the deal breakers that usually come in. We have two live bands that come in and do their thing.
Say word. That sounds really dope, bro.
Sorry, I am laughing because TC over here quit. You're making me laugh. You're a trip over here.
He on everything moving.
Dressy is elegant, and and yes, he is a chef. I did that. Right. That's all in his bio. Y'all can go check that out. But yes, it is dressy, and then the joke of the night is that is turning into a song.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man.
It's funny, Ray. Not that anyone really needs to know this, but I just started my what I call clean eating tonight, and y'all are talking about chicken and waffles, and talking to a Southern girl that you can tell I like my food. So I don't plan on being a stick ever, but I am going towards the healthy route. Yeah. So today's day one, and I'm like, oh shoot, y'all are.
Y'all got already. PIWREKZ gonna mess up the whole clean eating situation. he jammed that up. So you pull up.
Oh yeah, no, you'll be ready by the first week of June. So that's usually when we host the brunch.
That's good to know. The second week of June, Ray, is the large festival that we have just been contracted for. So that second weekend in June. So we got a 4-day festival.
Right, for sure.
Most definitely. We're running into that time right now. As a matter of fact, we've actually gone way into that time.
Oh, for sure. I want to thank y'all for, having me on. I want to thank Barry Coffin for introducing me to y'all. And we're going to build some good things from Texas to Ohio. We're going to, we building this bridge and with some of his people, my people, and we just gonna keep building the bridge and leaving behind a good legacy. All the good things we doing from the beat and the business and PIWREKZ
Yeah. Hey, look, before we even like okay, what is if you were to say if I'm an indie artist and I'm dope and I'm putting my shit together and I'm moving, I'm grooving, give me the one. If you was to say, hey, bro, this it might not make a break, but this is the one thing. Clean this up or knock this. Line yourself up with this, and then I can kind of follow everything. What's the one thing that you would advise me as an indie artist, kind of new to the business game? What's the one thing that PIWREKZ would advise me to really, really, really lock in and get and take care
of? For artists even starting out or veteran artists or seasoned veteran artists, I just tell them to do everything as you already professional. So how you come in is how you in. If you come in the game half-assed and you putting out lazy work, lazy verses, lazy covers, lacking with the recording, everything, you want to give it your best. That's really it. And if that's your best, then you gave it your best, and nobody's going down you for giving it your best. But I see people coming in with the resources to give it their best, and they still don't give it their best. They give it half-assed. They go to the house and they draw a cover with a pencil and they record on their phone and put the music out like that. Just give it your best. Flyers for shows don't be a good representation of who they are as artists. You want to represent yourself the best in every way. So by representing yourself the best in every way, people look at you more serious you might not have money to go get in a big studio, but if you do and you still recording at home or on your phone or something like that, people might not take you serious. But when they see you in that big studio and they see you putting out polished covers and your music sounded nice and your flyers is crispy to every show, you prompt at your shows, you're doing your best songs. You're not doing your whole album. Like, it's just so much you just want to do to be serious, to make a person. You branding, you got your gear game. Everything is on point with this dude. He's serious. I'm rocking with him. I'm trying to know him. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I can, is just quality, man. And like bro say, is consistency and quality is those are two things that. And that's the secret, even from a lot of major A&Rs. They don't want, they don't want you looking half-assed from getting beats off YouTube to recording them at home and putting out an album with no promote or a single with no promotion, no marketing, and you just uploaded it to YouTube. Yeah. It's like, I just want people to do their best. So that's my wrap up in a nutshell. Just give it your all and people will take you serious.
Okay.
Most definitely. And before we close up here, TC said, good luck. And we did respond. And his response was, you have to say that. And so the response was this. He said, no luck, good people. It's all about good people. It's not about the luck. And so, TC, I did what you told me to do. He's like, you need to say that out loud. I said it out loud. Consistency and quality.
Ain't no luck. Yeah.
I have thoroughly enjoyed having you on, and not just you, but you've got some good people over here running things. And
For sure.
Ray, yeah, I can see all of you getting together, and honestly, it would be a great match. So I've loved and enjoyed having you on here. Love to have your other friends on and keep the beat in the business going. Ray Swoop over here, our host. I'm turning back to you. Going back to you before I close.
Well, yeah, man. I would like to thank you for popping out, bro. I mean, the game is, the game that you gave. Obviously, you spit the gospel, church. You laid it out. You laid it out, and I mean that's what I expected. That's what That's what I kind of anticipated. That's what I figured. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much, all of our listeners. Thank you for giving us your time, giving us your knowledge, and please, no matter what you do, make sure that you hook us up when that book come out. Let me know so I can go out and I can buy one and I can support you and I can let our audience know where they can go to go buy it. Because we want to sell it. I don't want you to have no more books, church. I want every last one.
Yeah, that's real. That's real live right there, my brother. Salute.
Yeah. Every last one of them books got to get sold, church. So whatever I can do to help that shit move and groove, I'm 100% in. And let's stay locked in, bro. Let's stay locked in. Yeah.
Don't forget the food.
Look, Honey Campbell talking about PIWRECKZ food is top tier.
Yeah.
I'm already locked.
You're gonna have
I ain't promote that, but yeah, it's Chef PIWRECKZ now, so I might do an album called Chef PIWRECKZ. But I did go to culinary school, and I got 2 culinary degrees. I'm a chef, so that's what I'm pursuing. That's my passion, just like music. So I felt like that's a driving force in my life. It helped me to take care of my family and do what I need to do with the music. So being a chef is very very inspiring for me, and I inspire myself with that.
What's your favorite I was gonna say genre because we talking about music, but what's your favorite like cuisine? Like, what do you like to cook or what would you say is like, yo, I really get down rocking with this right here? Like, what you like to do the most?
I love soul food. Collard greens is my favorite food, so you know what I'm saying. A lot of. Yeah, that's I've been cooking them since I was 8 years old. So
okay.
Yeah, so that ain't had nothing to do with school, but the stuff that I did learn how to cook at school is I went to a French culinary school, so like I felt like I'm good at like French cuisines, the creme brulees, the French onion soups, the even making your own French baguettes and stuff like that. I mean, I do that stuff. Like they poach a lot of food. They do like poached duck, poached chicken, velouté sauce, things of that nature. Those are the type of the foods that's where your roux come in at, your mirepoix, mise en place. Everything that you can do in the kitchen comes from a French chef. So I kind of learned and studied. Probably the biggest French chef. Auguste Escoffier, the biggest chef in the game.
Most definitely. The only word we got back on that one was bacon. Do you put bacon in your?
No.
I'm not lying. That's literally what I'm being asked. So you do not put bacon in your collard greens. Okay. The answer
no
is
bacon. No bacon.
Turkey.
I use turkey.
Yeah, forget about it. See, I can rock with that. I can rock with the smoked turkey move. That's
what definitely smoked turkey leg. And then don't let me mess around and get out there and smoke the turkey.
Say what?
Now we're speaking my language.
I was about to say, hey, look, Turk, this is the beating the business in the kitchen, Jack. It's the
beat the business in the kitchen. Look, we might have another to beat the business in the kitchen with PIWRECKZ.
That's a fact.
With PIWRECKZ Ray is Tracy 2-step.
That's a fact of life. That might be the move. We gotta sit down and put some discussion. We gotta think about that. And of course, we gotta be on the back channel discussing life. You gotta be on this move because circle of trust.
Most definitely. And Sonny's got to have the last one here. Always do your best. One of the 4 agreements.
Yeah, that's it, man. Always, that's definitely he big on that. I said that's my brother. Both of those cats that's in there that's speaking, those are my brothers, and we big on life principles, and those are the things that carry you to the next level. I mean, bro, big on trusting the process, and that's a part of trusting the process is is number one. Just give it your all, do your best, and that's one thing. That's the game I'm gonna give everybody, man. Just be great.
It's more valuable than a dollar, Jack. You can get a dollar, you can spend a dollar, you can lose a dollar, you can get stuck up for a dollar. But principles and morals, Jack, them is embedded.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what,
it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the concrete. That's the foundation.
That's it.
So I'm like, that's my team.
Yeah.
Most of my guys, we do a handshake, face-to-face agreement, Jack. I mean, our word is bond, and bond is life. We're gonna give our life before we let our word fail. And I like to keep those type of people around me.
Preach.
I done had money, I done lost money, I done made money again, Jack. But the thing that's gonna stay consistent is gonna be the loyalty. It's gonna be the love. It's gonna be the foundation. You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna be a matter of respect. And that's what
the correct energy around you too.
Great. For sure.
You got to remove people that maybe the energy and to move forward.
That's what you said too. You said good. Ain't no good luck, good people.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Everybody can't go. Everybody can't go.
Everybody cannot. No.
Everybody can't go.
And that's where he's getting me. So every time he says something, I'm saying it. So we're just messing over here. He's messing with me. Like I told everybody to do. He did it.
Oh yeah, and then the people that's gonna come back and follow your channel and come back and watch and comment as well. I got some people around me that's gonna keep y'all entertained for y'all next shows, and hopefully we get my bro Sonny Campbell on there because he got a great story to tell with just music and.
That's a fact. We 100% gonna get him on. I'm gonna lock in with y'all. I want to bring TC on here too because I got to see.
For sure, Mr. We the Midwest. You gotta get Mr. We the Midwest on here, man.
I man. Want to hear his story, Jack.
For sure.
Do that, and I'd like to do a round table at some point. So when we can. The only last question I have, because we are going to wrap up. I'm actually on a channel over here, and it's a new media agency that's going on. And it's at 15.1 thousand. So I have a couple of secrets on being in media and marketing, and I wanted you to know that. I took a screenshot of it on purpose because I'm testing it out right now to see where are we going to get the most, who's interested in what's going on behind the scenes. And so it's at 15.1 thousand right now there. So I am able to see it. Y'all don't get scared. Yes, I'm able to look everywhere on each channel and see where you are. There is no love on FB right now, but there's a whole lot on a couple of others. And again, don't forget, this goes out as an actual, it's a commercial level with a media company. So shout out to H&G. And it will be out there for you to listen to on the podcast channels, radio, and it is a full broadcast. So even though we're over here goofing it up with you, it's all going to be out there. As a matter of fact, we got about 2 shows with PIWRECKZ here. So we're going to have to come back with him with more music. But what we did is we got a lot of information and we were able to get to some answers. We needed some answers that you were able to provide. And also not just that, you pretty much backed up a couple of the things. You know, I was unsure if I wanted to go speak on that panel about AI. And I did listen, and I was at a conference. And that lady got up and she started talking about AI in front of a bunch of artists. And that room wanted to just explode. And it's like, you can either get with it or get off because it's here to stay. And so when she walked out of the room, I went up and thanked her. And she said, listen, you know, we fought it. We fought it for a really long time. And now we use it as a tool.
Our teachers in college, you know, our teachers and instructors in college, they made us use all different AI apps. Every last one of them. We had it was an assignment on them, and we had to do those assignments, or we didn't graduate if we didn't do that. They like, this is the way of the world. And I'm from Canva to ChatGPT. So I'm talking about so many different AI apps that they made us use in different versions that we had to go out and search. And
what's your favorite, PIWREKZ?
What is my favorite?
Yeah, what do you lean towards? What did you find is helpful?
I like Canva. Canva was real cool for doing, like, you know,
design,
like pamphlets and stuff. I wouldn't even say design, like more typing type of stuff, like menus and stuff like that. But then you can upload your Adobe file on Canva, and people can rent your design and use your design. So I thought that was real dope. And then they built some AI stuff into Canva. I thought Canva was a real dope program that had AI built into it.
It
But
is.
now AI is built in the Pro Tools. It's built in Adobe Photoshop. It's built in the Studio One. Well, Studio One actually just sold their software, but it's built into the Auto Tune. It's built into AI is built into every app. Everything that entitled simulation is AI. So people been using AI before they called it AI. The simulation was always there. If you a producer and you make beats and you go to quantize a beat where it take your beat from being off beat to being on beat, you push a button to quantize your beat. That's AI, and AI been around for and people don't know, like, hold up. So I've been quantizing my beat. Every major producers know what quantize, however you want to say it. When they go to push the button to get your beat from being off beat to on beat, any type of assistance that you use that was not you, it's been AI. I mean, it's been in these programs, and
Yeah.
now it's just some term for it. So,
And are you familiar with Cubase?
yeah,
Cubase and
Cubase,
GarageBand.
Cubase, all those Logic, every type of DAW system you can, every DAW that you can name, I'm familiar with. I might not work them, but I'm definitely familiar with them, and they got AI integrated into all of those waves, from the Antares Auto Tune to find your pitch correction. Pitch correction been around in the waves bundles for a long time. That's auto. I mean, that's AI. You know what I'm saying? They just knit what can we use this AI with to help this program or this software. Now you can find your tune with AI. So now you don't even have to be on a keyboard or be musically inclined. It'll spit out the pitch of the song or the tune of the song now. So and you think every engineer ain't coming in there and using that. They want to know what key that this artist is singing in so I can help him out a little bit or help the song out. I'm gonna have to use this version of AI, which is tune correction, or tune to find your pitch. Man, there's so much stuff that when a person go and put an effect on a photo or a effect in Adobe Photoshop, when they go change the sunlight but they didn't digitally change the sunlight. They used an effect or something like that. That's a
Yep.
simulation. That's AI. So people just got to know what they've been doing. And the settings in some of these phones is super AI, and you don't even know what you're doing. We all use it. So it's not to be frowned upon. It's just
Here's
how you choose to
how
use it.
you go about using that tool. And there's actual music charts now, actual music charts that are AI.
Yeah.
So if you were to be asked to be on a panel to speak on something like that as a musician, what is the one thing you would make sure to say?
Don't get discouraged by the naysayers and the talkers. I would just tell them, don't just use it for what you use it best for. If that's giving it your best, then that's then that's, I mean, you giving what you got. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't discourage nobody from ever using it. If I was on a panel, I would tell them to, don't be discouraged. Learn it, and if it's something for you, if the shoe fit, wear it.
Yeah, learn it as a tool, and it's like an assistant. And then please write your lyrics.
Oh yeah, as far as music, I don't know
Yeah.
about no music now, but I don't know. I'm hearing some real dope AI stuff with the music, so I'm kind of on
It's
the on
here.
the
It's
no,
like
like if a writer was to write their music and then they having these AI sing it, I feel like, okay, now we can get a tone for this and have somebody sing it. So I'm
Lima.
actually working with an artist called, his name is Natron Henderson. He I did I signed him to a contract, and I'm pitching some of his songs to different people, but he write the songs, and then he have AI sing the songs, and now and we gonna get those songs into some hands of some real live vocalists, and do some real work with it. So I think it's definitely, it can be used for whatever. And then the beats and stuff that it spit out with the lyrics on top of it's mind blowing. Some of it is just be like, whoa, my goodness, this is so dope. bro. And then another cat, he did his whole album using it and turned the hip hop album to an R&B album. So
oh wow,
and it's super dope. And it's super. I'm talking about. He rapped
does
his
he
whole
sing
rap
it all?
album.
Does he sing too, or he just the
No, he
AI
don't
version?
sing. He don't sing. He produced all his beats and he put it in
Hip
and
hop.
he put it in one of them apps in Suno or some other apps that he got, and he let that mug do his thing with his own lyrics and his own beat and everything, and
Yeah,
it
that's crazy.
turned out crazy fire. So
Wow.
I just wouldn't use it for what you use it for, and don't just get discouraged. Do what you do.
Yeah,
Right.
you use the word tool. Is that it's like I like to keep using the word tool. It's in your toolbox. So I'm gonna wrap us here and let Ray close you out. Oh yeah. So the other channel that we're on, PIWRECKZ, let me know if you're gonna just be gone as soon as I end on this channel. Um, or do you want to say hi? I can say hi for you over here. But if you have any questions, you just bring them up over here on the second platform. Ray, I'm going to let you close us over here with PIWRECKZ. And
Okay.
I'm paying attention. I do see you. Hey, JH, you got Destiny over here. So what happens in this show is there's a live engagement that happens not only on these channels that you're on, but also in a media agency, something I've been working on very privately for the last 2 months. And if I can get up to 60,000 to sit there and pay attention to what you're saying, even at 16.3 right now, I've got somewhere and they're like soaking up what you're saying. And then it's the after, like you said, they're going to come back and find this show.
Oh, for sure.
Everything
For
that's
sure.
in it. So,
Yeah.
but while we're live, the one place that I have two actually, that you would be surprised, extremely surprised on what's happening now. I don't recommend like people did when, yeah, I'm not going to refer to that name. People for a while were going on a media platform and playing is what they were doing and just turning on their social media. That is not what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is going through software, going through the media company, and I'm able to disperse out. But I did wrap myself up recently in a media situation that I'm finding to be very advantageous. So I'll be sharing that pretty soon. But on the beat in the business here, Ray Swoop, PIWRECKZ, I'm letting y'all close it out. I just got to make sure I'm staying friendly over here to the numbers. So
That's
the
fine.
60,000.
Again, I'll just want to thank you again, bro. Like I said, you've given us priceless jewels. I always admire dope artists, dope entertainers that handle their business, and I always like to pick their brains and then incorporate what they do that works for me into what it is that I'm doing. So I just want to thank you, bro. And you know what I'm saying. So and let's continue this relationship. Let's keep it going. Let's keep like you said, we establishing this bridge. From Ohio to Texas to Chicago. I got some other shit that I want to rap with you about. With me and Tracy. Like Tracy got the armed forces, the basis. So
Oh, yeah.
I got a college come party with us experience. Series of college tours, college shows that we put together, and like your experiences and the information. I just want to rap with you on how to structure it properly to make sure that everybody involved has all their business and all their ducks in a row, and then everybody we can get paid the proper way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no doubt.
Chop it up,
That's
bro.
what I'm here for, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah,
Appreciate
anywhere there's a base, I can walk us on there, and that's easy. We can go around and do a full base tour if we want to. So, and Ray is.
Yeah, I'm locked in with some colleges that we've done some stuff with in the past. Like, so we put it together. We gathered our sponsors. We put together these sponsorship decks, and we getting the finances together to rock and roll. But once everything's locked and loaded, church, or even before then, like I'm just let you know what it is we got going on. But anything that you want to say, you got our audience. Like I said, like we got our regular audience that we talking to. Then Tracy got the media company that she got thousands of people that are sitting back listening. Anything that you want to tell them, man. I know you got the book. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, man. I just want to leave y'all with a little piece of me, PIWRECKZ. If you want to tap in with me for any type of music consulting or catering any events or just real and general questions on the music. Check out my music. You know, my videos. Just Google that name right there, PIWRECZ, PIWRECKZ, and everything will pop up. You know, I'm gonna send you to Google because that's where that's where it's all at.
Yeah.
You find a whole lot. Have y'all ever Googled yourself?
Yeah,
No.
like I said, that's what I do. I just tell people to Google because when I Google, that's all my stuff pop up.
Yeah, I've Googled myself and I'll be like, everything be all, and if you know my name is so unique, it's only one me. Somebody did put an S on it, but everything is gonna be all me when you Google it. But I Googled myself and I was amazed by everything that I'm from the graphic design work to the you know, to the audio engineering, to, you know, the stuff I do at in-house media, to my culinary stuff. Man, I'm talking about everything that it. And then it's crazy because if you Google my name, like if you put my catering company or 1216 Cuisine or PIWRECKZ, they have AI. It gives you a description and links of at the top of Google of all the stuff in there. Tell you, okay, he's a rapper. He's from Lima, Ohio. He's a graphic designer. He's a multidisciplinary. There's man. It tells so much about you, and it gives this a whole spiel on you on Google. The AI on Google tell all about you.
I got Alexa, and I didn't even do it on my list. She asked like, "Who is Ray Swoop?" And Alexa spit out the whole. I'm like, "How the hell Alexa know that?" Like, I never like programmed and spit out my whole. You did like spit out like he's a rap entertainer from the South Side of Chicago. He does this and name my discography. I was like, "Yo, that's wow, that's crazy."
But, I don't even name my stuff. Mine are all men, not women. Then women get to fighting. So I got an Australian male that's talking to me. Alexa, Siri. I don't know. I changed their names literally. But no, I have not. Now I'm super curious. And I don't know if I will or I won't. But I was wondering, did you Google me? No?
Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I definitely didn't.
But I never even thought. I was like, shoot. Yeah, I might.
You don't be scared now. We gonna go see. We about to go see what's going on. Two-step now. No, I'm just messing with you.
Yeah.
She like, oh shit, what it say about me?
That's a fact.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For real. No, I'm gonna wrap us up here. Hey David, I see you over there.
Yeah, I gotta get off of here too myself. So it was good. It was good chatting with y'all.
All right, PIWREKZ, be safe, big dog. I'm gonna hit you up, bro. Be careful.
No doubt. We locked in.
Thank you, sir.
Let's get TC and Sunny over here that are messing with me, and they can get on the show. We do have an opening. And,
I'm gonna lock in with them.
Yeah,
I'm about to put us in a group, text message group, right, with me and Sunny and TC.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And my feelings are not hurt that you did not include me.
I ain't got the number. I was talking to Ray Swoop out text message, so he can add you into the group as well.
I add you into the group.
Look, I'm messing with you. Just like Sunny tonight, just like TC. I love it. It's like we're all family already. I love having you on.
We locking you in, my G.
Okay. We're an hour and 47 minutes. I'm like, it flew by.
Gotta go.
Yeah, time flies. Having fun. Thank you, sir. He on East Coast time too, so it's almost midnight where he is. So
yeah, that's all it is. I'm gonna close this one, and I'm gonna thank everybody over here. Stand by, Ray.
Okay.
What do you think of this?
Little bit reckless. You can't hang. You can't handle Texas.